What's up everybody, it's Ben, Run Big Fit Run, and I'm back with another video review, and this one's going to be a rather large review. So as a Big Brave Pro, I'm often sent items to review and promote, and this is my second time working with Buff. As you can tell, I'm wearing a half, well, it was a full Buff, I cut it in half and made it into a half Buff, but I'm wearing a Buff right now. I always wear a Buff. If I'm running, I have a Buff one. I was out running the other day, 15-mile run. Got back to where my car was, and somebody was there hanging out, getting some coffee at the coffee shop next door to where we run, where we start and finish at. And he's like, "Hey Ben, what's up?" And I just shaved my beard, and he recognized me because I had a Buff on my head. So I like Buff. But anyway, for more information on becoming a Big Brave Pro, they're probably going to start looking for people here shortly. Usually it's winter, summer and winter, they start finding people. Or to leave, or read a race review, find your next race to run. Go to BigBrave.com. I'll put a link for Buff and for Big Brave in the description. My dog's inside barking because she wants to be out here with me, but if I bring her out, she's going to take off running. So anyway, Buff. Buff started out making simple Buffs. They are fabric. Wear them on your head, you can wear them on your neck, you can wear them as a headband, you can wear them as a neck cover, you can wear them as a balaclava, it's not baklava, that's food. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Over your neck, over your head. Wear them as a hat, you can cover your eyes if you're playing, hitting a piñata. There's so many uses. You can put them on your arm, twist them up, make a little sweat soaker on your hand there. Sweatband, thank you. But this is one of the original Buffs. This is the AT Trail series. One reason I picked this out is because it has a great bit of Virginia on here. Old Dominion, Tidewater, Roanoke, Covington. So yeah, they do 3 different trail series. They do multiple designs. And the great thing about the new original Buffs, they are different stretch. They're 4-way stretch material now, and they are made with 2 reclaimed water bottles, which is fantastic. So that's reclaimed from landfills or the ocean, and what they do with those is they chip them up, turn them into pellets, turn the pellets into a thread, and use them to help make a Buff. So keeping sweat out of your eyes, and I did 14 miles yesterday. It was wasn't too warm, but it was humid, so I sweat quite a bit. But the amazing thing about a Buff is I can wear it like this, and it's just soaking that sweat up. I'm not having to rub my eyes or wipe my forehead because the sweat is just soaked into that Buff. It holds it, it keeps it off you. So it's a great product. That's the original Buff. Next up is a product I tested out over the summer during the Live More Now campaign, and that is their fishing gloves. So Buff has become really popular with fishermen, saltwater fishermen and fly fishermen especially, because if you're out there in the sun, you can take a Buff, wear it around your neck, keeps the sun off your neck, keeps you from getting burnt. But so they started making these gloves. The glove has a leather pull tab on the wrist to pull it down. This is the Eclipse model. It's all fingerless. It's got a leather pull tab up here on the fingers for when you can take them off. You can use that to help pull it off. It's got a good rubber grip here around in the palm and on the hands, and then it has sticky rubber in the hand here, so you don't drop stuff. But they went on well. That's how big my hand is. So these are a large glove. And we just pull them on, put our fingers in the right holes, and take this leather tab here, pull it down, nice and snug. Fits well, it's comfortable. I wore it in the summertime, didn't get too hot, didn't get too sweaty. But yeah, it's great. If you're out, especially freshwater fishing, largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, brim and crappie also, they have those spiny dorsal fins. And that rubber right there, it's really good. It's on the thumb here too, to help you hold that fish so it doesn't get loose. But yeah, that's the Eclipse glove. This was the gray camo, I do believe, if I remember correctly. But yeah, wore these a lot of times fishing. Grab that little leather tab right there, pull up, boom. Well, I gotta get my thumb out because I got big thumbs. Pop those off. Nice glove. Cover up on the wrist too, so a lot of times fishermen will wear a long sleeve shirt. Usually it's an SPF 50 fabric. So this glove here is going to come up the wrist, and it's going to give you that protection right here where your shirt sleeve would end and a normal glove would begin. So it's a little bit longer in the wrist there, which is great. Next up, we got the Bug Slinger buff. So this is not an original buff, but it's a trout pattern, and it was created geared more towards the fly fisherman with that style. I think this was the brook trout pattern, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. But yeah, they had a lot of patterns that were based off of fish, like dolphin, brook trout, brown trout, rainbow trout. All fish are different, so they had a lot of different patterns that worked well with fish. So this is a product I've had for a couple of years, and if I'm running in the rain, this is one of my go-to hats. And this is the Run Pack Cap. So I'll take my buff off, put this thing on here. So this hat is super light, super flimsy, super flexible. It's got a small brim. I mean, the brim only comes, it's about even with the outside of my eyes maybe, but it's very soft, very floppy. But if you're out in the rain running, this thing is fantastic. I mean, I've had sweat just come up, catch, and just drop off. Not in your face, it's not dripping down in your face, it's just wicking away. It wicks away the moisture, as they say. Super light, and I can take it off, and look at this. Little ball. Boom. Flop it out, put it back on, tuck that hair in a little bit, like so, and ready to go. It's got a little rubbery strap back here that you can cinch up, and that stays put. It's not going to move around. Once you set it where you want it, it's not going to move. It's got a hole in the back. It's got a little reflective tab on the back here. So if you have long hair, you can pull your ponytail through it. So that was the Run Pack Cap. It's like the weight of a pair of my running socks. It's really good. Next up, trucker hat. Everybody has trucker hats. I'm not a fan of trucker hats, but I have to say I actually like this hat. So this is one of their fishing line. This pattern was, or this design was a De Young print. It's called Mosquito. So it has a little patch on the front here. Brown trout. It's got a little mosquito fly in its jaw there. The rest of it is kind of a close-up of this graphic. Brown mesh. The mesh, one thing I've noticed about trucker hats sometimes is the mesh right here gets rolled over into the hat. It's going to rub your ears. I have another hat that I wear that it rubs my ears raw. Quit wearing that hat. But you got the usual snaps on the back here. Good brim, good dark brim. I use this hat a lot fishing this summer, but just because the dark brim does not reflect sunlight, it absorbs sunlight. So dark colors absorb light. White, bright colors reflect light. So if you're out fishing, the sun's bouncing off the water, bouncing into your eyes. This hat's going to help cut some of that bounce back because it's going to absorb that light. But it's just a nice, lightweight, nice fitting, simple hat. It's great. I love it. It's really good. And then the last item I got on the list are arm sleeves. So, I hate wearing shirts when I run. That's one good thing about summertime is I can go shirtless and run to my heart's content and not worry about it because it's hot and I'm sweaty. And it's one less thing I have to wash. But come fall, early spring, it's cool out. Wintertime I will wear a long sleeve shirt just because it's cold and you gotta do it. But arm sleeves in the spring and fall are perfect. So these are buff arm sleeves. They are made out of the same material as the pack run hat, so they're going to be moisture wicking. Got a decent size of elastic up here on the upper cuff. You got little rubber grippy dots. This was the Urban Camo design. We got some reflective bits here, the buff, and some dots up here across the arm. So we'll just put this on like so. Just pull it up. And I will be wearing these for Freedom Run in West Virginia in 13 sleeps, 2 weeks. 2 weeks, about 13 sleeps. 12 sleeps. I don't know how many sleeps. A lot of sleeps. October 6th, Freedom Run, West Virginia. There's still time to register. Go out and do it. But anyway, this goes up. It stays put. I've worn these several times running. They're light. You can actually wear these in the summertime, which would be great, because if you get out there, say you're doing a half marathon or something like that in the summer, the sun's beating down on you, if you don't need sunscreen, use an arm sleeve. So that's it. I've got more buff products. I got some old half buffs that are still wear. I've got some more of the original style buffs that I've still got. I got my new buff, which was the Groove, the tie-dye pattern, which my wife has confiscated from me. I need to put a plan together to get that back from her. I might have to buy her one, buy her own buff. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, Freedom's Run in West Virginia is coming up in 2 weeks. There is still time to register, and there is a $5 discount code that will be in the description. You can sign up at freedomsrun.org for all your buff products. I'll have a link in the description, BibRave link in the description. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, depending on which one you prefer, at bwachter70. And hope to see you soon. Peace.